authorization in April 2025 is a record of sorts. We've all done this individually in different schools. We know we've created history. Well done, Shashank.
All thanks to all team, Rajni, Radha. I mean, I follow up with people a lot of times, but Radha was the one behind me for everything. And I agree with her 100%. If she wouldn't have been behind, then the record time wouldn't have happened. That's a fact.
Taking credit away from me, but okay. I give it to you. This is us. Thank you, parents. Please, please.
No, as I stand on the stage and I feel that there's a great combination of risk takers on stage in every possible form. I think starting from Shashank and the sponsors, to the staff and the faculty at FIS, to the kids who have transitioned from different schools into Finland, and last but not the least, all of us as parents who have placed their faith, who have taken this conviction that this is going to turn out to be something very different. So I think this is representative probably of a new India, which is risk-taking, So I just thought that there was something which is probably.
Now I know where Hussein gets his gift of the gap. This was not programmed, but on that note, Radha and Rajni, would you do the honors and hand over a small token, which by the way we wanted to tell you we do in our textile program. They're crocheted flowers, which will stay as long as Finland International School does. Here you go. The white ones for the men, the purple for the lady. We think it through. Thank you so much. It is our first. It's called Ilu Utsav because it combines Ilu, which means joy in the Finnish language, and Utsav, we all know in India, it means a festival. So Festival of Joy is what we wanted to get out there because that's what we do every day at Finland International School. How did the kids contribute? The kids researched about Onni the bear, who's their bear. By the way, they've actually told us now Onni has to have a sister because it can't only be a male bear, it has to be a sister as well. So part 2 is going to be that. They've created a story, they researched, they wanted to combine the best of India and the best of Finland in this Indian Finnish folklore, helped by our extremely talented teachers who then scripted it. All our songs were original, created by them, performed by them, music added to them. So it was only the children and the teachers who really stole the show today.
So what was the process like involving students across all age groups in music, dance and drama?
For us at Finland International School, we create all-rounders. We create children that also learn to handle different age groups. The little ones learn from the 9th graders. The 9th graders learn how to interact with the 5-year-olds as well. Very important because in real world, this happens. You're not only in your peer group, so peer learning and engagement is very important. For that, it has to be, through music, through dance, through drama. And who tells you that math, English, science were not taught there? By the way, you saw the Northern Lights. It's a chapter in geography. You saw the angles at which the children were standing. There's math for you. The languages they spoke were not only English, so multi-cultural and linguistic. I don't have to explain. If you create a platform for children to want to express themselves, learning happens. And that's what you saw today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The whole idea of our school starts at as much as possible is done by the students, and then the teachers are kind of taken away from leading everything. So even when creating in 3 weeks' time an annual event. It was our first, because this is our first academic year. Students were kind of invited to create a story. There was a script combining both Finnish folklore and Indian folklore and kind of an international folklore. Then our teachers composed some music to it, and then there were different languages in the story, and kind of giving good portions and kind of a bearable portions of tasks for each students. And then when there's a goal for even the youngest of them, that hey, you have this task in a show, they rise up to that, and then they kind of want more. And the inspiration comes from there. Not pushing too much by teachers or adults, hey, do this, do that. And then kids kind of get into it.
So today was a fantastic day. We had our first annual event, multicultural, councils being here, and a lot of, lovely children, and they performed fantastically. Happy parents, and I think this is a very new beginning that we've done. And I think this happiness or this multicultural tie-up which we have with Finland is progressing fantastically well, and I think it's just going beyond the thought process and vision that I had.
Shashank, I have a question for you. First of all, congratulations.
Yes.
How has the Finnish pedagogy been adapted to suit the Indian context?
So we did an 8 years research. We ran multiple pilots in various cities in India, and we did a very nice cultural gap building in between in terms of bridging. So truly talking, we created a new culture that is called Findian, Finnish and Indian, where our lovely festivals of India are coming into being a thought process, and the pedagogy of Finland is clearly matching into it with the thought process.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.